Have you ever felt like your paycheck disappears before the month even ends? Or wondered why saving money seems effortless for some people? For the rest of us, it feels like an impossible mission. Here's the hard truth. The answer might be hiding in plain sight. Imagine this. Right now, your hard-earned money could be slipping through invisible cracks, drained by habits and expenses you don't even notice. Intrigued? You should be, because today we're diving into 16 things that are a complete waste of your money. Some of these will completely change the way you think about spending. What if you could plug those leaks and redirect every penny towards something that truly matters? Your dreams, your goals, your future? It's not just wishful thinking. Inspired by the financial wisdom of Warren Buffett, this video will reveal how to spot and stop these wasteful expenses. By the end, you'll have a whole new perspective on how to manage your money. And trust me, you'll thank yourself for sticking around. Before we jump in, here's a challenge. Think about one savings tip that has worked for you, or even something you've been meaning to try. Drop it in the comments. You might just inspire someone else or get inspired yourself. Ready? Let's uncover where your money is really going. More importantly, how to take control of it starting today. Have you ever considered how small, seemingly insignificant expenses can quietly chip away at your financial future? These tiny leaks might not seem like much on their own, but over time, they can sabotage your potential to build financial security. The secret to stopping this silent drain? It starts with identifying these expenses and cutting them out before they snowball. But here's the catch. None of this works without a clear goal, a purpose. Something that makes every dollar you save feel meaningful and worth the effort. Whether you dream of a comfortable retirement, an unforgettable adventure, or simply more financial freedom, having a clear objective is key. Imagine this. Every small adjustment you make is no longer a sacrifice, but a step closer to a life you truly want. There's a timeless philosophy that captures this mindset. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Leonardo da Vinci's words remind us that stripping away the excess doesn't diminish life. It enriches it, leading to greater freedom and purpose. So, before we dive into the 16 most common money-wasting habits, ask yourself, what are you saving for? If you don't have an answer yet, this is your moment to reflect. Because once you define your purpose, cutting waste becomes liberating. Let's start with the first culprit on our list, called purchases that expire. It's easy to be tempted by a great deal, but is it really saving you money? The idea of stocking up might seem genius, but how often? Do you finish everything before it expires? Picture this. You bring home the jumbo bag of dried fruits, feeling like you've scored a deal. Fast forward a few months, and it's forgotten in your pantry. Stale or expired. That smart buy becomes wasted money. Here's a simple solution. Plan your purchases realistically. Resist the urge to load up on oversized packages. Sometimes buying less actually saves more. Need proof? Around 30 to 40% of food in the US is wasted annually. That's billions of dollars thrown away. By avoiding waste, you'll save money and reduce the guilt of letting good food go bad. Now, let's talk about impulsive shopping in stores. A trap cleverly designed to make you spend more. From soothing music to oversized shopping carts, everything is orchestrated to tempt you. Ever gone to the supermarket for 1 or 2 items, but walked out with a full basket? That package of cookies on sale, or that adorable t-shirt, all carefully placed to encourage overspending. Impulse buys might feel harmless, but they're budget wreckers. They leave you wondering where your money went. The solution? Make a shopping list and stick to it. It's a small habit that transforms your spending. Set a clear budget before leaving home and avoid shopping when hungry or tired to resist unnecessary purchases. Next time you shop, arm yourself with a detailed list and watch your wallet thank you. Now let's move on to branded glasses, a big myth. In the world of consumer goods, many believe that a high price tag and famous logo mean better quality. But here's the truth. A lot of luxury eyewear brands are made by the same company. You're paying for the logo, not necessarily the quality. Excellent glasses are available from independent stores or specialized online shops at a fraction of the cost. Next time you need glasses, compare prices. Skip the flashy logos and focus on value. You might be shocked at how much you can save without compromising your eye health. Let's talk about the lottery, that dream of instant wealth. The reality? The odds are astronomically low. For example, your chance of winning the Powerball is just 1 in 292 million. To put it into perspective, you're far more likely to be struck by lightning 19,000 times more likely. A few dollars a week on tickets might seem insignificant, but over time, they quietly drain your budget. Instead of chasing slim odds, invest in something that grows your wealth, like savings or mutual funds. These options offer consistent, predictable growth. No luck required, building true security and independence. True wealth isn't about chance, it's about careful planning. Now, let's talk about bank fees and credit card charges. These silent drains on your finances include account fees, late penalties, and ATM charges. In 2019, Americans spent $4 billion on late fees alone, not even counting interest charges that build debt. Stopping these losses is simple. Review your statements for unnecessary fees and switch to free services. Pay off your credit card balance monthly to avoid high interest and regain control over your finances. Many digital banks offer fee-free accounts and ATM fee reimbursements. These can save you money throughout the year. When it comes to credit cards, paying your full balance on time eliminates interest and costly late fees. Take a closer look at your accounts today. Switching to cheaper options can lead to significant savings over time. Let's shift focus to branded medications, another common area where money quietly slips away. When it comes to health, it's natural to want the best, but many people associate the best with higher-priced brands. Here's the truth. Branded medications and generics have the same active ingredients and effectiveness. The biggest difference is the price. A branded medication might cost $30, while a generic version costs half that. In this case, you're not paying for better quality. You're paying for the brand name and marketing. The solution is simple. Whenever a doctor prescribes a medication, ask if there's a generic alternative. These options are often readily available and can save you a significant amount without compromising health. Making this small change could put hundreds of dollars back in your pocket each year. Let's dive into the next financial habit that might be draining your wallet: beverage expenses at restaurants. Ordering a soda may seem harmless, but it often costs the restaurant a few cents, while you pay $5 or more. Alcoholic drinks? The markup can be even worse, with profit margins sometimes reaching over 1,000%. Without realizing it, you could be adding a hefty charge to your meal just by ordering a drink. Instead, try opting for water. It's healthier and can significantly reduce the total bill. If you enjoy a good drink, consider reserving it for special moments at home where it costs much less. This simple shift can keep your finances in check without sacrificing enjoyment. Let's move on to the next potential waste: clothes and accessories you don't truly love. How many times have you bought clothes or accessories simply because they were on sale or seemed useful for a future event, only to never wear them? This is one of the most common ways people waste money. When you purchase something just because it's a good deal, rather than because you truly love it, it often sits in your closet. Instead of buying more, focus on the love it or leave it rule. If you're not excited to wear it immediately, don't buy it. Choose quality over quantity and watch how your wardrobe and wallet thank you. A key to a more efficient and cost-effective wardrobe is to stop accumulating pieces you never wear. Instead of buying clothes on impulse or because they were on sale, focus on items you truly love and will wear often. This approach won't just save you money, it will also clear up space and reduce clutter. Next time you're unsure about a purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this? If the answer is no, leave it behind. The result will be a collection of clothes you actually enjoy wearing, without wasting money on things that gather dust. Now, let's talk about unused subscriptions, a sneaky way money disappears. Whether it's a gym membership you haven't used in months, a streaming service you forgot you had, or a magazine subscription that only fills your inbox, these small payments add up over time. A study found that 2/3 of consumers forget at least one subscription they're paying for, adding up to $240 a year wasted. This may seem minor at first, but imagine if you redirected that money into something meaningful, like investments or savings. The fix is simple. Take a few minutes to check your bank or credit card statements and cancel any unused subscriptions. This small effort can free up hundreds of dollars annually and redirect that money toward your financial goals. Lastly, let's tackle Wi-Fi charges in hotels, a fee that still catches many off guard. Even mid-range hotels often charge between $10 to $20 a day for Wi-Fi. If you're staying for a few days, this can quickly add up. Here's the trick. Many hotels offer free Wi-Fi to members of their loyalty programs. Signing up is usually free and takes just a few minutes. For example, Marriott Bonvoy or Hilton Honors provide this benefit. Before paying for Wi-Fi on your next trip, check if the hotel has a loyalty program. It could save you more than you think. Item 11. Airline tickets and hotels during peak season. Traveling is enriching, but booking at the wrong time can drain your budget. One common mistake is booking flights and hotels during peak seasons, such as Christmas, Thanksgiving, or popular summer months. During these times, prices soar due to increased demand. A hotel that costs $100 off-season might jump to $250 during peak times. The same applies to airfare, with tickets becoming significantly more expensive during holiday weekends and school breaks. To avoid inflated prices, plan trips in advance and choose dates outside the peak travel season. Not only will this save you money, but it will also allow for a more relaxing trip without the crowds. If you're flexible with your dates, you'll find better deals, and your wallet will thank you. Item 12. International roaming charges. If you've traveled internationally without preparing for phone usage, you've probably experienced the shock of seeing a huge roaming bill when you return home. International roaming charges are infamous for being extremely expensive. Using your phone normally abroad can lead to hundreds of dollars in extra charges. The convenience of staying connected is nice, but the cost is often not worth it. Thankfully, there are simple ways to avoid these fees. Services like eSIM allow you to add a local data plan to your phone, eliminating the need for a physical SIM card or high roaming charges. Providers like T-Mobile offer affordable international plans that can save you a lot of money. The coverage is often just as good as roaming with your home carrier. Taking a few minutes to set up a local or international plan can save you from a nasty surprise on your phone bill when you get home. Item 13. Large cars that don't fit your lifestyle. The idea of driving a large car often sounds appealing: more space, greater comfort, and a feeling of safety. But for many, especially those living in cities or without large families, owning a big car might just be a waste of money. Larger vehicles, like SUVs, come with high fuel costs, maintenance fees, and expensive insurance. If you're only using your car for commuting or occasional trips to the store, a large car may not be the most practical or cost-effective option. Not only does it consume more gas, the parking and navigating through tight city streets can be a major inconvenience. Instead, consider your actual needs before purchasing. A smaller car, or even a hybrid, can offer lower fuel costs and cheaper insurance. It's also more efficient for urban living. By making a thoughtful choice, you'll save money both on the road and in your monthly budget. Item 14. High fees and investment funds. When it comes to investing, many overlook the fees that funds charge, and these fees can silently eat away at your returns. Actively managed investment funds often promise higher returns, but in reality, they don't always deliver as expected. On top of that, they charge higher fees to manage the fund. For example, a 1% difference in management fees might not seem significant in the short term, but over 20 or 30 years, that small difference can add up to thousands of dollars in lost returns. To avoid this, consider shifting your investments to low-cost index funds like the S&P 500. These funds typically have much lower fees, and while they are passively managed, they tend to perform as well as actively managed ones, without the excessive costs. By reviewing your investments and switching to low-fee options, you can increase the money working for you instead of losing it to fees. Item 15. Expensive souvenir purchases. Traveling is a fantastic adventure, and it's tempting to bring back souvenirs as a reminder of your experiences. But often, we end up spending money on large, expensive items that sit forgotten on a shelf, collecting dust. Whether it's a statue, painting, or oversized trinket, these items can take up unnecessary space and fail to deliver the lasting impact we imagined. Instead of splurging on these pricey, non-functional souvenirs, consider more practical, meaningful alternatives. Small souvenirs like keychains, fridge magnets, or local spices can be just as memorable, cost less, and still serve as great reminders of your trip. These items are easier to pack, carry, and enjoy without weighing down your budget. So, next time you're abroad, think twice before purchasing that expensive memento. Choose something you'll truly use or treasure without overloading your finances. Item 16. Gifts for people who don't appreciate them. Gifting should come from the heart, but it can quickly turn into a waste of money when the recipient doesn't value the gesture. We've all experienced the frustration of spending time and money on a gift that gets shoved aside, or worse, never used. This not only drains your wallet, but can be emotionally taxing as well. The key to giving thoughtful gifts is understanding that value doesn't lie in the price tag, but in the sentiment behind it. Instead of buying an expensive item, consider what the person truly values. Sometimes, quality time or a meaningful experience, like a home-cooked meal or a heartfelt letter, can be far more impactful. Take the time to understand what resonates with the recipient. A meaningful, low-cost gesture can be far more appreciated than just another object to clutter the shelves. Conclusion. You've now seen how seemingly small, everyday financial choices can silently drain your wallet, but the power to change that is in your hands. The tips you've learned today, inspired by Warren Buffett's principles, are not just about saving a few dollars here and there. They're about creating a more prosperous, stable financial future. So, the big question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you keep making financial choices that compromise your future? Or will you start applying these tips to take control of your finances? The money you save by making smarter choices today could be the start of your journey toward building real wealth and achieving financial freedom. If you want to learn more tips to improve your finances and grow your wealth, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a part 2 with even more powerful advice. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on content designed to transform your relationship with money. Your financial future starts now. Let's make these small but powerful changes together. This is the Climbing Wealth Channel.